Okay, y'all not gonna believe this. Y'all gonna think I'm crazy. And I'm weird. Oh my god, I don't know how to explain this. Y'all gonna hate me if I tell y'all this, but if y'all don't wanna hear, I'm gonna put a timestamp right here where you can skip the story. Okay, so it says, this is a true story of Peppa Pig. Okay, so this is the title. What is Peppa Pig's backstory? Anyways, the actual backstory of Peppa Pig isn't at all complicated. At the series focus on 4-year-old Peppa, her 2-year-old brother, and her parents as they negative life as a family. Daddy Pig works as a structural engineer, while Mama Pig is sometimes shown working from home on her computer, but mostly she's tasked with caring for Peppa and George when they're not at playground. The alternate Peppa Pig backstory is seriously creepy. Eventually, there's an entirely different backstory to Peppa Pig than what first meets the eye. And chances are you never heard of it, but once you do, we can guarantee you'll never view the cheeky piggy and her animal friends in the same light again. Over on social media, storytelling platform Wattpad exists a Peppa Pig backstory that is bound to send chills down your spine. There's a user by the name of AnimeEG00 has published a fiction compilation called "A Time to Ruin Your Childhood." It definitely delivers because its alternate backstory of Peppa Pig. All of the show's characters are in sorts of afterlife following their deaths as humans. Peppa was never a healthy child. She was usually ill and spent her short life in a hospital bed. I think you said filter character's backstory reads, one night Peppa's parents decided it would be best if they initiated her. So that night Peppa fell asleep and she was injected with a poisonous stone, killing her. This caused Peppa to want to be a fairy, as her last dream was about fairies. Well then, the rest of Peppa's family did not fare well after her death. In case you were wondering, Peppa's parents could not live with the guilt of killing their child. Anime Geek 00 wrote, after 6 anishing months of George asking where his sister had gone, Daddy Pig snapped that he took a knife and killed himself, his wife, and child. Susie's sheep backstory isn't very cheery either. She was always a happy child and loved playing on her bike. According to the Watt user, she wanted to be a nurse, and as she progressed in her life, one day Susie was riding her bike when she was run over by an oncoming truck. That impact caused her to die immediately and her after. Susie is usually found wearing a nurse costume. Susie's sheep untimely death caused Mummy sheep dismissed as well. Already hooked on alcohol, she started taking crack, cocaine, and heroin. According to this particular backstory, she got a deep depression and died of drug overdose. After death, that came in connection with Susie, Mr. Zebra, because he was the one who was driving the truck after that. Who was driving the truck that killed Susie. He was not sent to prison but lost his driver's license and job. Anime Geek 00 wrote, due to this, he lost his house, his wife, and money, and died living on the streets. This is why Susie and Mr. Zebra have never been in an episode together. Sincerely, it all makes sense. Grandpa Dog, Mommy Dog, and Danny Dog suffer pretty depressing fates as well, which seems to be a pattern with Anime Geek 00. Grand Dog had taken Danny on a sail around when a storm broke out, lighting hit the boat, which set it alight. Grandpa Dog was burnt to death, while Danny drowned. The Mommy Dog was killed at the garage. She was fixing the car when it malfunctioned and killed her. This is why she is never ever seen at Grandpa Dog's garage, and why Grandpa Dog doesn't like taking Danny on the boat. Meanwhile, Pedro Ponyo was a geek in his human form who was drowned by bullies. Cousin Joel jumped off the roof of her house when her parents wouldn't buy her a puppet theater, and then her parents followed suit when they learned they were expecting a baby. Madame Gazelle accidentally burned down her human schoolhouse while baking cookies for the children, and Grandpa Pig died when Papa's treehouse fell on him in the garden. It turns out Grandma Pig was the very last to die, which brings this disturbing Papa Pig backstory full circle because the show's reality only exists in her imagination. Grandpa Pig is, I think this is xenophobic. I don't know. I'll just put the word up here. Is also taking multiple drugs of all the characters of Papa Pig or all of her loved ones. Concluded inmate Zeke 00. Grandpa Pig is a window in grief and fully alone, so her, whatever that is, took over and transported her to a world where her loved ones are alive and well. Well, we significantly creeped it out. How about you? So yeah, disturbing, right? So next one we're gonna do is the Weird Confessions. That's what's up. Let's see, let's go back in. No, honey. Okay, so let's go all the way down to get to the pictures. Okay, so Papa Pig. You will see the picture of the other original. Okay, so confession 1 is when I'm in the car, I talk to myself as if I'm being interviewed. Well, at least you're practicing it. At least you're practicing. That's all that matters, that you're practicing. Okay. I hate odd numbers. The volume on TV, radio, etc. has to be even. That's okay. I don't judge you. It's okay. That's just you. I'd rather spend 20 in cash rather than 20 on my car because I feel like I'm saving money. Wow. After I set my alarm and lock my phone, if I don't hear the lock sound, I unlock my phone, check the volume, then lock it again just to hear the lock sound, or else I'll be scared that my alarm won't go off in the morning. Smart. I would say that's very smart. Okay, this other person said I do personal bets with myself. Like if I'm about to throw something in the trash, I say, okay, if I make this, me and my girlfriend will get married one day. At least y'all gonna get married. Me fucking taking us fucking out and getting married. Ain't nobody can stay loyal. All doors and closets must be closed while I'm sleeping. Smart. Sometimes while I'm driving, I just acknowledge the fact that all these people around me are just out here living, going through shit I don't know about, and that will most likely never cross paths ever again. Smart. This other person said, if someone sneezes around me, I hold my breath for 15 seconds until all their germs disappears in the air away from me. I should start doing that. When I'm in my car, I talk about myself as if I'm getting interviewed on TV. This one's different. On TV. Okay, so the other person said, I wonder what it will happen if I had a tragic accident. I wonder who would visit me in the hospital. Who will claim to have known me after my passing, and who and how many people would actually monitor my death? Smart. Sometimes in public, I think I know you can read my mind just in case someone there actually can. Imagine a person can read their mind and they'd be like, oh my god, they just found my powers. Oh my god, like what should I do? And they're all panicking and shit, and she's just over here like, I know you can read my mind, just creeping them. Oh my god. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start doing it. I pay attention to numbers and patterns a lot and accidentally memorize them. I'll be driving and read the license plate in front of me, and it will be stuck reciting in my head all day. I shower on my toes. I hate putting my whole foot on the shower floor. Then fucking get a wheelchair, sir. Weird. I could sing a whole song in my head without really knowing the lyrics, but can't recite it out loud. This is me, bro. This is me. This is facts. That's what said. Every time I get in my car, I make sure I check the backseat because I don't want to get choked out from behind. Y'all need to start doing that. Y'all need to protect yourself. Then people out here are crazy as hell. This other person said, I had no idea sitcoms were taped in front of live studio audience. So when I used to watch shows and heard people laughing, I thought it was the rest of the whole world at home watching and laughing into their video TV. So I used it to laugh extra hard right into the speakers. What in the world? Now, wow. I don't know what to say. Oh yeah, y'all don't come in my life at all. When it rains, I look at other drivers' windshield wipers to see how fast I should set mine. Girl, don't worry. Just set yours as you want. Although that would be me too. There are often the times where I am amazed that I exist. I guess like I am me in this body, and I wonder what it is like for others to watch me be me, I guess. I wonder that too, but at the same time I don't want to know because you never know what they're going to say. I'm not suicidal or anything, but in various situations I feel the urge to do crazy things. For example, I'll be driving my car and suddenly start thinking, what if I just crashed it? Or I'll be walking and suddenly think of throwing myself in front of another car. I think he's just thinking smart or not. No. Y'all folks out there don't think like that. Okay? Sir, I'm gonna call 911 on you. May God bless you. I know what to say in this situation. Don't ask me. Don't look at me like that. I frequently find myself imagining the death of people I love. Not because it brings me joy, but because I feel like I need to prepare myself for that day so I can handle the grief inside of it consuming me alive. I don't know why, but sometimes when I'm walking, I have this game where only one foot is allowed to step in each tile, and sometimes I see a tile from afar, and I pre-plan which foot will touch that specific tile. Girl, you be thinking, hard. I used to pretend the microwave was a bomb and stop it on 1 second, feeling like I just saved the whole world. I'm obsessive underwear packer. I can be going sewing for 3 days and bring 25 pairs of panties. Sometimes I find the floor much comfortier than my bed. I just be laying on it for no reason, even though my bed right there. If I knock scrap one foot on the floor by accident, I have to even it out and not scrap the other foot, otherwise I feel uneven. And that's it for today. No, it's like that. That's it for, weird confession. Oh yeah, I might put a link down in the video for weird confessions or any confessions you have. So it don't matter what year, what day, what time, I'm gonna keep that link in there. So I can just check every day and see who's confession. You don't gotta put your name at all. You can put your nickname or not, or just be unknown and number.